Hey, my friends. This is Ryan, and welcome back to Fluent Flow, English podcast. Christmas is almost here, and I know you want to sound natural when talking about the holidays in English. But here's the problem. Most English learners only know Merry Christmas, and that's it. Today, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know. The vocabulary, the expressions, the traditions, and even some secrets that will make you sound like a native speaker. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to celebrate Christmas in English with total confidence. Let's get started. Before we dive into all the Christmas vocabulary, let me tell you why this matters so much. Christmas is one of the biggest celebrations in English-speaking countries. It's everywhere, in movies, songs, conversations, social media, and even at work. If you don't know the right words and expressions, you might feel lost or left out during this special time. But don't worry, I've got you covered. We're going to learn everything step by step, from basic greetings to expressions that will truly impress native speakers. Whether you want to write a Christmas card, understand holiday movies, or just have a nice conversation with English-speaking friends, this video will give you all the tools you need. So grab a cup of hot chocolate, get comfortable, and let's learn some Christmas English together. Let's start with something you probably already know, but maybe not completely. Merry Christmas is the classic way to wish someone well during this holiday. But here's the thing. In the United Kingdom, people often say Happy Christmas instead. It sounds a little different, right? Both are correct, but knowing this small detail makes you sound more natural when talking to people from different English-speaking countries. Now, what if you want to be more inclusive? Not everyone celebrates Christmas, and that's totally okay. In these situations, you can say Happy Holidays or Season's Greetings. These phrases are perfect for work emails, cards to people you don't know well, or when you're not sure what someone celebrates. It's polite and respectful, and native speakers use these all the time. Here's a practical tip for you. After December 25th, you can't really say Merry Christmas anymore because the day already passed. So what do you say? Try, Hope you had a great Christmas, or Did you have a nice Christmas? These are perfect conversation starters for the days between Christmas and New Year. People love talking about their holiday, the food they ate, and the gifts they received. One more thing that might surprise you. In casual conversations, especially with friends, you might hear people just say Merry Christmas as a goodbye. Like instead of saying see you later, they'll say Merry Christmas during the holiday season. It's warm, friendly, and shows you're in the Christmas spirit. Try using it next time you finish a conversation in December.
And speaking of the Christmas spirit, that's actually a common expression. When someone is really happy and generous during the holidays, we say they have the Christmas spirit. If someone is grumpy or doesn't want to celebrate, we might joke and call them a Scrooge or a Grinch. These names come from famous Christmas stories, and everyone knows what they mean. But wait, there's so much more to learn about Christmas vocabulary, so let's keep going. Now let's talk about one of the most beautiful parts of Christmas, the decorations. The star of the show is definitely the Christmas tree. Families usually put up their tree in early December and decorate it together. We hang ornaments on the branches. These are the colorful balls and shapes you see. We also add tinsel, which is that shiny, sparkly string, and of course, Christmas lights to make everything glow at night. At the very top of the tree, you'll find either a star or an angel. The star represents the Star of Bethlehem from the Christmas story, and the angel represents the angels who announced Jesus' birth. Different families have different traditions, and some even pass down the same tree topper from generation to generation. It's really special and meaningful. But the tree isn't the only decoration. Have you ever seen those big socks hanging by the fireplace? Those are called stockings. On Christmas morning, kids find small gifts and candy inside them. The story says Santa Claus fills the stockings while everyone is sleeping. Even adults sometimes get stockings with little surprises inside. It's one of those traditions that makes Christmas morning so exciting. On the front door, many families hang a wreath.
This is a circular decoration made of branches, usually with a red bow and sometimes bells. It's a way to welcome guests and show your Christmas spirit to the whole neighborhood. And inside the house, you might see mistletoe hanging from the ceiling. Here's a fun tradition. If two people stand under the mistletoe, they have to kiss. It's a playful custom that always makes people laugh. The whole house transforms during Christmas. You'll see candles in windows, lights on the roof, and sometimes even inflatable Santas in the front yard. Americans especially love going all out with outdoor decorations. Some neighborhoods become so famous for their lights that people drive from far away just to see them. Now that we know about decorations, let's meet the most famous Christmas character of all. Time to talk about the big man himself, Santa Claus. In America, everyone calls him Santa or Santa Claus, but if you're talking to someone from the UK, they might call him Father Christmas instead. Same guy, different name. He's that jolly old man with a white beard, red suit, and a big belly who laughs ho ho ho. Kids all around the world wait for him every Christmas Eve. Santa lives at the North Pole, which is the coldest place on Earth. He has a workshop there where his helpers, called elves, make toys all year long. Elves are small, magical creatures with pointy ears who work really hard to prepare gifts for every child. When December comes, everything is ready for the big night. Can you imagine how busy that workshop must be? On Christmas Eve, Santa loads all the presents into his sleigh. A sleigh is like a big sled that flies through the sky. But Santa doesn't fly alone. He has 9 reindeer who pull his sleigh. The most famous one is Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. His nose glows bright red and helps Santa see through foggy nights. The other reindeer have names too, like Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Comet. Here's how the magic works. Santa comes down the chimney, which is the tall pipe on top of houses where smoke comes out. He puts presents under the Christmas tree and fills the stockings. Kids leave cookies and milk for Santa as a thank you and carrots for the reindeer. In the morning, the cookies are gone and the presents are there. It's pure magic for children everywhere. When we give presents, we use special vocabulary. We say to give a gift or to give a present. Both mean the same thing. If you and your friend both give each other something, you exchange gifts, and the person who receives the gift is the recipient. On Christmas morning, families gather around the tree to open presents or unwrap gifts. The excitement is incredible, especially for kids who have been waiting all year for this moment. But what about the food? Christmas dinner is a big deal, so let's talk about that next. Christmas dinner is one of the most important meals of the year. In America, many families serve turkey as the main dish, just like Thanksgiving. Others prefer ham, which is a big piece of pork that's usually sweet and salty. The table is full of side dishes too, like mashed potatoes, gravy, green beans, and cranberry sauce. Everything is made with love and shared with family. In the United Kingdom, the traditions are a bit different. They also have turkey, but the real star of the meal is the dessert called Christmas pudding. Don't let the name pudding confuse you. It's nothing like the regular pudding you might be thinking of. It's a dense, dark cake made with dried fruits, spices, and sometimes a little alcohol. Families often make it weeks before Christmas and let it age. Some people even put a coin inside for good luck. Now let's talk about drinks. Eggnog is a classic Christmas beverage in America. It's creamy, sweet, and made with eggs, milk, cream, and sugar. Some adults add rum or whiskey to make it stronger. If you've never tried it, imagine a thick, sweet milkshake with a hint of nutmeg on top. It's definitely an acquired taste, but many people absolutely love it during the holidays. Kids especially love Christmas cookies and candy. Gingerbread cookies are shaped like little people, houses, or Christmas trees. They're spicy and sweet at the same time. And candy canes are those red and white striped candies shaped like a walking cane or a letter J. They taste like peppermint, and you'll see them everywhere during December, hanging on trees or given as small gifts. Hot chocolate, or hot cocoa, as Americans often call it, is another favorite, especially on cold winter nights. Families gather around the fireplace, drink hot cocoa with marshmallows, and watch Christmas movies together. Speaking of activities, there's so much more that people do during the holiday season. Let me tell you about the most popular Christmas traditions and activities that bring everyone together. December is a busy month, and people have so many fun activities to do. One of the biggest is Christmas shopping. Everyone rushes to stores and malls to buy gifts for their loved ones. You'll hear people say, "I need to finish my Christmas shopping," or "I still have some last-minute shopping to do." It can be stressful, but it's also exciting to find the perfect gift for someone special. Once you buy the gifts, you need to wrap them. We use colorful wrapping paper, ribbons, and bows to make presents look beautiful. Wrapping gifts is actually an art, and some people are really good at it, while others, well, not so much. But that's okay, because it's the thought that counts, right? Kids especially love seeing all those wrapped boxes under the tree, wondering what's inside. Another beautiful tradition is sending Christmas cards. People write personal messages and mail cards to friends and family, sometimes to people they haven't seen all year. It's a way to stay connected and show you care. These days, many people also send digital cards or messages on social media, but traditional paper cards are still very popular and meaningful. Have you ever heard of caroling? This is when groups of people walk around the neighborhood singing Christmas songs at people's doors. Classic carols include Jingle Bells, Silent Night, and We Wish You a Merry Christmas. It's a lovely tradition that brings joy to everyone. Some carolers even collect donations for charity while they sing, spreading kindness during the holiday season. And of course, watching Christmas movies is a must. Families gather on the couch with blankets and snacks to watch classics like Home Alone, The Grinch, Elf, and It's a Wonderful Life. These movies are funny, heartwarming, and remind us what Christmas is really about, spending time with the people we love. But beyond movies and activities, there are some special expressions and phrases that native speakers use all the time. Let's learn them together. Now let's learn some expressions that will make you sound like a native speaker during Christmas. First, White Christmas. This means Christmas with snow on the ground. Many people dream of having a white Christmas because it looks magical, just like in the movies. There's even a famous song called White Christmas that everyone knows. If it snows on December 25th, people get really excited and say, "We're having a white Christmas." You've probably heard the phrase Christmas spirit before. This describes the feeling of joy, generosity, and kindness that people have during the holidays. When someone is happy, giving, and full of holiday cheer, we say they have the Christmas spirit. It's that warm feeling you get when you see lights, hear carols, and spend time with loved ones. Everyone wants to feel the Christmas spirit. Here's a fun one. If someone is grumpy and doesn't want to celebrate Christmas, we call them a Scrooge or a Grinch. Scrooge comes from the famous story A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens about a mean old man who hates Christmas. The Grinch is from Dr. Seuss's book about a green creature who tries to steal Christmas. Both characters learn to love Christmas in the end, but we still use their names to describe party poopers. When you're feeling generous and want to give to others, you can say you're in the giving mood or feeling generous. During Christmas, many people donate to charities, volunteer at shelters, or help those in need. This is called giving back to the community. It's one of the most beautiful parts of the holiday season, remembering that Christmas is about more than just receiving gifts. One last expression for you. "'Tis the season" is a fancy, old-fashioned way to say it's the Christmas season. You'll see it on cards, decorations, and in songs.
The phrase, "'tis the season to be jolly," means it's time to be happy and celebrate. Now that you know these expressions, let's talk about how to write Christmas messages and cards like a pro. Writing Christmas cards and messages is a wonderful way to connect with people you care about. Let me teach you some phrases you can use. For a simple, classic message, you can write, "Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year." This works for everyone, from your boss to your best friend. It's friendly, warm, and it never goes wrong. If you want something a little more personal, try, "May your holidays be filled with joy, love, and laughter." This sounds beautiful and heartfelt. Another nice option is "Warmest wishes for a wonderful holiday season." Notice how we use words like warmest and wonderful to create a cozy, positive feeling. These small details make your message feel special and sincere. For close friends and family, you can be more casual and fun. Try something like, "Have an amazing Christmas. Can't wait to see you in the new year." Or, "Hope Santa brings you everything you wished for." These messages show your personality and make people smile. You can even add jokes, emojis, or inside references that only you and that person would understand. The key is to be yourself and let your warmth shine through your words. In professional settings, like emails to coworkers or clients, keep it formal but friendly.
You might write, "Wishing you and your family a joyful holiday season," or "Best wishes for the holidays and a prosperous new year." The word prosperous means successful and wealthy, and it's commonly used in business holiday messages. It shows respect while still being very warm. Here's a bonus tip. When you sign your card, you can use phrases like "with love," "warm regards," "best wishes," or simply "cheers." The closing you choose depends on how close you are to the person. "With love" is for family and close friends, while "best wishes" works for anyone. And don't forget to add your name at the end. Now let's learn about the connection between Christmas and New Year, because these two holidays go hand in hand and share a lot of vocabulary. Christmas and New Year are like best friends. They always come together. Christmas is celebrated on December 25th, and just 6 days later, on December 31st, we have New Year's Eve. The week between these two holidays is called the holiday week, or the festive period. Many people take time off work during this time to relax, visit family, and enjoy the celebrations. It's truly a magical time of year. On New Year's Eve, people gather with friends and family to celebrate the end of one year and the beginning of another. The biggest moment is the countdown to midnight. Everyone counts together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Then people hug, kiss, and watch fireworks light up the sky. It's an exciting and emotional moment that brings everyone together. A very important tradition on New Year's is making resolutions. A New Year's resolution is a promise you make to yourself to improve something in your life. Common resolutions include, "I want to exercise more," "I want to learn English," or "I want to save more money." People feel motivated to start fresh and make positive changes. Of course, keeping these resolutions is the hard part, but it's fun to dream big at the start of a new year. Here's some vocabulary you'll hear during New Year's. We say Happy New Year to wish someone well. The night of December 31st is New Year's Eve, and January 1st is New Year's Day. When the clock strikes midnight, we say the ball drops in America, referring to the famous Times Square celebration in New York City, where a giant crystal ball descends to mark the new year. The festive period is also a time for reflection. People think about the past year, what they accomplished, and what they want to do differently. It's a beautiful mix of celebration and thoughtfulness. Whether you're watching fireworks, making resolutions, or simply spending time with loved ones, this time of year is truly special. And that brings us to the end of our Christmas vocabulary journey. But before we finish, let me wrap everything up for you. And there you have it, my friends. You now know all the essential Christmas vocabulary to celebrate the holidays in English like a pro.
We covered so much today, from greetings like Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to decorations like the Christmas tree, ornaments, and stockings. We met Santa Claus and his reindeer, learned about delicious Christmas food like turkey, eggnog, and gingerbread cookies. We explored fun activities like caroling, wrapping gifts, and watching Christmas movies. And we even learned expressions like White Christmas, Christmas spirit, and how to spot a Scrooge or a Grinch. Remember, the best way to learn is to practice. Try using these words and expressions in real conversations. Write a Christmas card in English, or watch a Christmas movie without subtitles and see how many words you can recognize. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. And hey, if you make mistakes, that's totally okay. That's how we learn. I really hope this video helped you feel more confident about speaking English during the holiday season. Christmas is a time for joy, connection, and love, and now you have the vocabulary to be part of those special moments in English. So go out there, spread some Christmas cheer, and show everyone your amazing English skills. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future lessons. And hey, if you want to keep improving your English, check out my previous video where I teach you why you can understand English but struggle to speak it and exactly how to fix it.
It's perfect for anyone who feels stuck or nervous when trying to speak. Merry Christmas, my friends, and I'll see you in the next video.